FightHype.com here with Robert Garcia, coach of Abner ahead of the Jesus Cuellar Abner fight. How was camp for you guys, man?
Look, we've had a great camp. We've been training for almost a year. This is our first fight together, but this is pretty much our going on, I think, fourth training camp. You know, we were getting ready for March, then June, October, and now December. You know, it's given us a lot of time to learn from each other. It's given a lot of time for Abner to pick up a lot of things that I'm trying to teach him. So this is pretty much like our fourth fight together. So training camp went great, I could say.
So I gotta ask, what's the biggest difference from the Abner that came to you, a year ago, and the Abner now that's getting ready to fight on Saturday?
Look, I think Abner thought a different thinking when he came to me. He thought, being that, my style, I like to teach my fighters to brawl and exchange and be strong when it comes to fighting on the inside. But people base that on maybe like a Brandon Rios. But a lot of people, it seems like they kind of seem to forget what I did with my Dana when he came to me, started using his jab and a lot of in and out, or what Mikey does, stuff like that. So I noticed that Abner had really good footwork and very good speed. So I brought that back. I started working with him on his footwork and speed, side to side, lateral movements, and we had a full year to do it. So things are great.
What's your prediction for the fight on Saturday, man? How do you think it's going to play out? What does round one look like to you?
Look, it's going to be a great fight. You got to be very careful because Cuellar is very strong, and I know that's what he does, and that's the only thing he could do is go out and look for the knockout. So we got to be very smart, very smart, very careful. Don't make mistakes. We have to do that for 12 rounds. It's going to be a great fight. The fans are going to enjoy a great night of boxing.
So you mentioned Brandon Rios. Him and Victor Ortiz looks like it's going to happen, man. What do you think? I'm sure you probably wish you could be in his corner for that fight, but how do you think that fight's going to play out?
It's going to be a great fight. I know they both have their beef between each other, and when it comes to the fight, they're both going to give their best. I think Brandon has the heart, the good power to pull it off. I'm definitely cheering for Brandon, and I think Brandon, if he's in great shape, he has all the tools to beat Victor. But let's not forget that Victor also has great skills and tremendous power. So that could also be a big factor. So the fight is going to be great. I can't wait for that fight, and definitely cheer on Brandon and Rios.
I know you and Freddie had your differences a few years back. It looks like you guys are, amicable, hospitable towards each other. Do you still kind of in the back of your head, really, kind of want to outdo him? Obviously you want to beat him because he's on the other side of the
he's
ring.
on the other side, so I definitely got to try to win. But it's not because of Freddie. It's because I want Abner to become a world champion. And he's a great guy. It's a motivation to me. Knowing that I'm going against a fighter that's trained by Freddie Roach. So it's just nothing to do with rivalry. It's just motivation to me.
So Mikey's next opponent, I can't pronounce his name. What's his last name?
Who Mikey's fighting?
Yeah, Mikey.
Slaticani, something like that.
What concerns you guys? Because I see a lot of people even picking the upset against Mikey, which
he does have tremendous power, and he's hungry. He's a world champion, so he's defending his title for his first time. So I'm sure he's going to be, I'm sure he worked his ass off to become champion. So now he's going to do the same to defend his title. So we got to be in great shape. We got to come up with a great game plan and fight smart throughout the fight too, because he is very dangerous.
Robert, man, I appreciate your time. I wish you the best of luck on Saturday and your whole stable, man. Thank you, brother.